Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex.
Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints about to begin their first possession. And the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
It was terrible to see Jameis Winston suffer his torn ACL last season because he had the Saints rolling in his first year running the show in New Orleans. They went 5-2 in his starts, and they were just 4-6 after he was injured. And how about this? He only threw 3 interceptions, really addressing the big concern people had from his time as a starter in Tampa. New Orleans, they plan to roll with him for a second season and hope that last year's performance will carry over in a full season.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
Throwing Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Already known as one of the best return men of all time, Atlanta was finally the team to unblock everything that Patterson could do for a team. The Falcons used him everywhere. Running back, receiver, returner. He even saw a couple of defensive snaps. All told, he was 6th in the league in total yards, set new career highs in both rushing and receiving, and signed a new...
A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
The trade sent Brian Edwards from a very crowded Raiders depth chart to a much more open one in Atlanta. It's a great opportunity for the third-year man who was an excellent deep threat in limited opportunities with Las Vegas. He averaged 17 yards per catch, over 45 career receptions in his first 2 seasons. He could more than double that career catch total in his first year with the Falcons.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Keith Smith, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll start with a give to Kamara, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Now Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Winston now. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Winston again. And he lost the football. could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Jones now. Throwing to start the drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Winston. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake, Jones. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 35 on 2nd down. Jones. He's got his man, London, right side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Edwards. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Well, that to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second down and goal. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Jones throwing on fourth down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Coup for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Jameis now on first down.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports halftime report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the 39, Jones.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Got his man. It's London.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson.
And fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Play fake. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. A 10th carry for Kamara. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now in his 6th season, Kamara just continues to be one of the best dual-purpose backs in football. He's never missed a Pro Bowl, and he has the most total yards in the NFL since entering the league in 2017. He actually played in his fewest games in a season last year and still had over 1,300 yards.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Winston now from the 50. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11 Landry. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On play action, Winston. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Winston. Forced out to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas hauling in the Jameis Winston throw. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And Martin, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Patterson to start the drive. They juked him, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Patterson running between the tackles. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Winston, and he's got the hook up to Landry. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Again with a juke. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From the 29, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing, Winston.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
From the red zone now, Winston.
The left side complete to Troutman. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Again, it's Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Jameis to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a win here for the Falcons, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their 2nd-year quarterback.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in. He was precise, and he really willed his guys to the victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.